Whatever Maren's yellow jacket is made out of, the only thing I can think of is Peeps for Easter. Girl is the fifth studio album released by Maren Morris. I did not know this was her fifth album. That surprised me a lot. For those of you who follow my channel, you know that country is just kind of a genre I enjoy, but I don't particularly listen to a lot. So I am trying to fix that with more reviews here. We'll see how many I can do by the end of this year. Not really sure what. I don't have a set goal, but I just am conscious that I would like to listen to more. Maren Morris, I actually didn't know was country originally. She's been very much under my radar, and to be honest, this is going to sound weird. It wasn't until her collaboration with Zedd, The Middle, that I really knew who she was. I actually thought that she was like some alternative clone of a Disney star or something like that. It sounds so stupid. I'm so sorry, but yeah. But no, she's, yeah, country artist. More specifically, I guess, at least in this album, I don't know about the others, but in this album, it's more of a pop country, which is fine. I've never had a problem with those two genres combining. The problem is I didn't really particularly like a lot of things that came out of this album. Again, I don't know a lot about her. I'm just going to say what I thought of the music that I listened to in this instance. This album doesn't feel like it's made poorly. It just feels kind of uninspired, in my opinion. A lot of it, I felt like I was just kind of drifting through, and then there's a couple of things that were just like, no thank you. Like the intro was just kind of dull. Some of the other songs just could have had a little bit more drive to them. It felt like she was kind of just coasting on a lot of the songs that I didn't particularly find entertaining. This is a 14-track album, and it's funny, I didn't hear that it was a 2-album release, and I don't think it is, but on the 7th track, it does kind of imply that there's a flip, or it was just added as an effect. You know, well, kind of creative there, but didn't really need that in the song. The second half is a lot more interesting because it does kind of get more into the country roots a little bit. Just a little bit more. Nothing crazy or on a super highlight note, but I did find a few songs that I found enjoyable in this album. I don't think there's a particular song in here that made me rise up from my chair and be like, holy moly, that's a winner right there. But there were some songs on here where I think that they are good songs, and there are 2 or 3 where I thought, okay, that seemed more lyrically inspired. Definitely the one that I thought was the most lyrically interesting was A Song for Everything. It just spoke to me because I literally feel that way, that there is a song for everything. I try to put different scenarios and try to put myself in different settings, around with different people, different years, throwbacks, things that I think I could see myself putting myself into the future with certain songs. You know, music's supposed to do that for you. It's supposed to create something in your imagination. So I found myself liking the lyrics in this song a lot. I think one a lot of parents would get behind is Great Ones. It's just an effortless, good message about greatness, what it's supposed to mean and how you can achieve it. And I feel like it's kind of an all ages encompassing kind of song. So plenty of people can listen to this song and think, I can take this positive energy and apply it to what I want to motivate myself toward doing, or that it might inspire me to act on what I should be doing with, you know, whatever task or dream that that person might have. Songs that kind of revolve around more country stuff would be The Bones, also Good Woman. These I found very good, although not super high amazing, but good nonetheless. One song that surprised me a lot, and I mean a lot, is RSVP. R&B much? It's super out of left field because, I mean, it can have a little bit of that country vibe to it, but I got such strong R&B vibes from this song. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially in this album where I felt, for the most part, disinterested. It kind of hooked me back in for adding something that was just so odd, but you know what? It was well made, so I was kind of like, yeah, throw me a bone and I'll take that because it sounded good. Now, I don't think this album is as bad as I think I'm going to rate it, but it's just that, what I said at the beginning. I don't feel like a lot of it was inspired. There's a few songs where lyrically she put in some effort into it, and I think it paid off. The other ones, they just feel like they're misfires in a sense that those ones, maybe she was trying to be creative, and the other ones were just kind of coasting. That's just the vibe that I got. I don't really know much about what direction she has or has tried to go into. This just felt like, all right, it's Maren Morris. I guess she's kind of a big deal right now, so I'll give the album a listen. I took some songs that I liked from it, but overall, more than half the album I don't really feel invested in when I listen to it. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 89%, creativity 73%, expression and lyrics 75%, I'm going to give this album an okay. It could have received a good, but I just don't feel motivated to recommend the album. There are moments where I feel like I can recommend some of the songs, but at the same time, some of it just feels a little relative, but at the same time, I just don't know, like, if I share some of the songs that came through this album, if they're really going to stick with other people that I share it with. I have my highlights here, and I stand behind the ones that I do like, but I don't have very strong feelings that they're going to change someone's lives, aside from the ones that I thought had a little bit of those inspirational moments that I think that she can put out. So that's what I got for you today. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to subscribe and follow all the social media for this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.